October of last year, I checked myself into treatment after finding out that I was pregnant. I was in Champaign at a treatment center, but before I'd gone to treatment, I had called about a place at Hope House. She had been trying to get a hold of me, but I was in treatment, you don't get phones. When I was getting ready to leave treatment, they had a COVID outbreak, and they wanted me to leave because I was pregnant, and they didn't want me to catch COVID. And so I contacted the pregnancy center we had looked up online again, and then got in contact with Penny.
So she called me, and I happened to be in Champaign when she called, which was amazing. I had a resident at Carle Hospital, and so I told her if she could hold on, I was going to take the resident to her family where she was spending Thanksgiving, and I would swing back through Champaign and pick her up. But the problem was the residents had all gone home for Thanksgiving from the maternity home, and the staff had been given time off. So we decided to put Lily up in a hotel, thinking either she's going to be able to do this and stay clean, or this is going to be a catastrophe.
And I was in the hotel for 2 days. One of the days was actually Thanksgiving. I was sad. I was there alone. I don't really have a lot of communication with my family, because of my addiction. The front desk called me, and she had come and brought me a plate for Thanksgiving. That's how I just kind of felt like I knew I was safe, that it was going to be okay. That was like the first moment.
It was a sweet potato casserole.
It was so good.
It was good.
It was so good.
It was good. And then we picked her up and took her to the maternity home the day after Thanksgiving.
And I've been there since November of last year. And since being there, everything in my life has changed. The way that God has worked in my life in all of those situations, every day that I see a new God miracle. I started coming to First Christian in November of last year, and I learned to love this church and everything about it. I feel like my walk with God and my faith has grown so much just from being in this church. They accept you no matter what, whether you come in jeans or a beautiful dress, whether you come with messy hair or beautiful curls, whether you have baggage or not, whether you've been at this church for 5 minutes or 5 years. They accept you every Sunday, no matter what. And I'm so grateful for the way that I feel accepted here. I feel like God has taught me about generosity through how generous people are with just their acceptance and their acknowledgement of me as a person. Sometimes when you don't feel seen, this place makes you feel very seen, and I feel like it helps me to show the same love and the same generosity to other people. When it's given to you, it's easier to give to other people. When I hear whatever it takes, I think of whatever it takes. That no matter what happens or what obstacle occurs, this church and this community around this church will do anything that they can to help you, to lead you, to guide you, to walk with you, and they really do whatever it takes. I'm excited about First Christian growing and expanding into the community, because if it didn't, it would have never found me. And with me, now I feel like I can expand as well. They've given me the tools and the resources that I know that I can maybe go help someone like me and tell them, hey, I know a church. They can help you, and they'll help you in any way that they can. They help me, and I know that I can say that and stand on that because I know that they will back me.
When I think of the vision that First Christian has cast for where they're moving with all the changes that are taking place, I just see God's heart. I see God's heart for this community and them thinking outside the box. And it makes me realize that this really is a vision from God, and they're meeting needs that are very real in this community, all in the name of Christ. And because they're doing it in that way, because this church operates in that manner, it will be impacting, and lives will be changed, and lives will be saved. And I'm just so grateful for this body of believers.